Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We are going with the second lecture of today's class, which is the subject employability skills. Let's move forward with our today's topic. Today's topic is like related to develop interpersonal and transferable skills. And within this, we will discuss like how to develop solutions to workplace problems, communicate in a variety of styles and appropriate manners at various levels, and then we will discuss like identify effective time management strategies. Now let's move forward and get deeper into it. Be able to develop interpersonal and transferable skills. For these to understand, we first need to get the understanding of what is interpersonal and transferable skills. So to discuss that, we will first discuss the definition of interpersonal skills, and then we will discuss the definition of transferable skills. So interpersonal skills are the skills that we use every day when we communicate and interact with other people, not individually, both individually and in groups. So as we have discussed in the previous lecture as well, interpersonals are the skills through which we communicate on a daily basis. Like if we are interacting on the basis of our interpersonal skills. If you interact with your friend, your family, or any other colleague, that means you are interacting with them on the basis of your interpersonal skills. How better you communicate with them, how better is your interaction with them, that means the better will be your communication or interpersonal skills. Then let's move to transferable skills. Transferable skills is an ability or expertise which may be used in a variety of roles or occupations. Examples include So are we clear on the topic of interpersonal skills? Like on this point? Okay. So we were discussing transferable skills. So transferable skills are the ability or expertise which may be used in variety of roles or occupations. So it is like what skills you acquire. These skills, like maybe you are good in writing, maybe you are good in like coding, maybe you are good in like graphic designing, maybe you are good in cooking. These are the transferable skills which you can learn for yourself and taught other as well, or you use them in your daily life, or whenever you are like communicating with some other persons. It is also a transferable skill, because if I'm talking to you, you are noticing my gestures, you are noticing how I'm talking to you, you are noticing on this topic I have to talk like this, on this topic I have to talk like this. So you are taking those points as well, and these are your transferable skills. Then comes the problem solving. Every person has a different method or a different way of perceiving one problem. So they solve problems on their own way. They solve problems according to them. So problem solving is also a transferable skill, and so is self-control and many more. So let's move forward. Solution to workplace problems. We are going to discuss our first objective for today's lecture. Here comes trainings. The first point is that we can solve our workplace problems through different trainings. It could be like refreshing skills and techniques or developmental trainings. What do we mean by refreshing skills and techniques here is that refreshing your skills can help you change your job at any age. Or here you can here is how you can sharpen your skills and knowledge. So basically what we mean by refreshing skills and techniques is that if you are working in a current job and the scenario changes, you know that the world of technology advancing day by day, and the scenario is changing for all of us. So that means you need to acquire new skills, you need to acquire new knowledge, you need to acquire like new learning experiences according to the requirement of the job. For instance, if you are working like if we were taking lectures on the campus, now what is happening, LMS systems are provided to the students are taking lectures online through Zoom meetings. So what happened, the traditional means of taking lectures or traditional means of learning has changed, has evolved. So does our skills have evolved. We have learned, or we have now get to know like how to take classes online, how to deliver classes online. We have acquired the skills as well, so that we can easily understand it and we can easily work on this. So with this, by refreshing your skills, it helps you to promote yourself or grow yourself personally. It also helps you to change your job. It also helps you to sharpen your knowledge and skills. It helps you in all ways. So basically, why does the workplace problems occur? They occur because maybe the business environment is changing and you have to work according to that. Maybe your current job doesn't suit you well and you have to work according to that. Maybe being an employee, you need to put more value into your work, and this can be done by getting more skills or refreshing or getting new techniques to get to know them. So this kind of training happens to refreshing your skills, and it happens to upgrade your skill level or make you advance one. Then comes developmental trainings or CPD. The CPD that means that continuing professional development. That doesn't mean like if I joined as a teacher or a lecturer, that means I will continue to be a lecturer throughout my life. No, I will work on my development. I will work on my personal development. My company which I have joined, my educational institution for which I have been working, they will work on that for me as well. If they find that potential within me, they will be they will love to invest on me. So what this happened, uh, there will be a continuing professional development program for me, through which I can work anytime, anywhere, or any kind of thing I want to learn, or I can learn them. So what is CPD? CPD is a combination of approaches, ideas, and techniques that will help you manage your own learning and growth. Through this, I can choose any kind of approach or ideas or techniques which is helping me to learn or grow. It is there for my own personal growth. And being an employee, you are concerned about your personal growth. Even if you are working in the same country for years, like 10 years, 20 years, or for your lifetime even, you are being able to grow yourself. You want to grow yourself so that you can promote or see yourself in a better position. And hence, if you want to switch your jobs or something like that, if you get a better opportunity, you need to grow yourself. And so there are different training programs to solve the development or workplace problems. If we relate it to the now workplace problems, so simply if there a problem occurs and it requires you to go on a training session, then that simply means you will go on a training session and you will take that training as well. You will develop yourself for that training. So it helps you to grow yourself as well. So are we clear on this slide? Okay. Then let's move forward. Solutions to work-based problems. The next point is that we can solve these problems through team building. Now, what is team building? Team building is a collective term for various types of activities used to enhance social relations and define roles within teams, often involving collaborative tasks. Like team building is simply we can define as we have built a team. Now what we want to do, we will like to perform different type of various activities which can enhance their social relationships. For instance, let's take an example. You, your best friend, and your other two friends, you four people are within a group. You are responsible for performing various different tasks, different activities. So what will happen when you start performing on different activities? You will coordinate with each other. You will discuss how these activities will be performed, what will be the effects of this, what is the cause of it, everything. And what you will do, you will all do it with interrelatingly. You will communicate with each other, and this will enhance your social relationships. Your roles will be defined within the teams. Like one will be the head, second will be responsible for this purpose. For instance, you are working on a project, so one is a team lead, second is working on marketing, one is working on finance, one is working on HR. So your roles will be defined as well. You know what will do what. And even often involving collaborative tasks, your tasks may be related to each other, interdependent to each other. So team building helps you to take your relations to next problem. Or if we know that one plus one is sometimes 1 plus 1 is said to be 11, not just 2, it is equals to 11. So when we make a team, or efforts gets doubled, or results get doubled, or output gets doubled. So it gives us multiple time efforts, or it is also known as synergy. Synergy means taking advantage from a group of people or making teams. Now, improving staff relation and communication. How we can improve staff relation? Set the tone from their first day. First impressions matter. We always say that first impression is the last one. Why it is said that? Because whenever I met you, whenever you met with a person, you take that image for him as he is going to be like this forever in every means. At your every interaction, that first impression will come to your mind, and you will be like, yes, this person is like this. This person is very jolly. This person is very rude. This person is very strict. This person is very friendly, easygoing, easy to talk, friendly. Anything would be there. So if you set a perfect tone from the first day, this next person you are talking to will get the same impression, like this person is going to be like this, and I have to deal with him in this manner. Be yourself, be the best of yourself which you want to be for that role, so that your this way you can improve your like relationship with the other person. If you feel that a person is changing on daily basis. One day he's jolly, second day he's rude, third day he's mean, the fourth day he's attitude. You will be like, what kind of person is he? Is he or she? I'm not getting that. How I'm gonna deal with him? That will be a very indifferent, difficult person for you to handle. You won't be know like. You will be like he's a jolly person. Next day you will greet him in that manner, and then you find that he's rude. Then you will say that he's a rude person. You will meet him that when you will find that now he's getting mean and attitude. So this thing will confuse you, and your relation with that person, you will start to distant from himself or herself, and you will take getting distant from each other. So keep yourself set your tone from the first date, and make sure the tone you set is the exact version of yourself which is you are, so that your relationship improves, and every person that knows you defines you from that first tone. Then comes positive feedback. Provide positive feedback more often than not. The focus of evaluations are on how an employee can improve and what they need to do better. When you provide a person feedback, don't be like this, you don't do this, you don't have this quality, you don't do this. No, you cannot go like this. Appraise him for what he have done. Appraise him like, I am impressed, you have done this job very perfectly, but if we can do it like this way, it will be much more improved. If you could add this point here, it will help you. So use a very polite, kind, and adorable, or you can say appreciative, praising way in your speech, so that the next person you are talking to you feels comfortable. He won't feel like he is being bossy, he's being naggy, he's been like teasing me. He feel like, yeah, yes, he wants to see me growing. Both professionally or personally, he is working for me, he is supporting me, he is kind to me. So provide or try to provide positive feedback. Don't be in like my negative terms. Even if the person is not working properly, be sure you tell him what to do and how to do, but in a positive manner. There is a way of doing things, there is a way of teaching persons. Your tone, the way you speak, can even change anything or any person's, or it can even make a person, or it can break a person. So be sure or do, and focus on what they need to improve, and what they can do better. This will improve your relation with your subordinates or your teams as well, or it can help you in your workplace problems too. Then improve communication, just as we discussed in positive feedback. Provide like give feedbacks, talk to them on the matter concern, be open to them so that they feel like they can easily discuss with you. Be friendly where needed, be professional where needed. So improve your communication. If you are in a workplace, be professional and talk like that. So, and if you are in an informal gathering, be like that. So it helps you to improve your communication. Also, you can improve your written or your written or spoken communication skills as well. Because sometimes person can speak perfectly but cannot write perfectly. So make sure you have the grip on both. Offer career developments, offer career developments to yourself as well, being an employee. And if you are the employer, offer career developments to your employee. There's a difference between employer or employee. Employee is that who works for you, and employer is the one, ER is the one who hires you. So being an employer offers career developments for your employees, so that they can feel like you are something for you better for them, and they will be motivated. This will improve your relationship with the company, with the person, with the your manager, and it helps both grow both professionally and personally, or help them be happy. Even if you talk for them like 5 minutes and be friendly with them, listen to what they have to say, just even listen to a person, what he or she has to say, it will make them happy. So with these small little kind gestures, you can make a person happy, and with this it will only make your relationship with them a better one, and improve your relationship with others. So are we clear on this slide? Okay. Let's move forward. Solution to workplace problem. Next point is that use of professional expertise. Uh, Here you can use professional expertise to solve your problems as well, depending upon the needs of the problem. What kind of need is this? You can contact external contractors. You can work through them as well. You can hire or outsource your work to someone who is been specialized into that work. You can take technical support from your persons, or provide technical support to them. Technical support could be anything, like it could be related to the equipment, it could be related to the skills, it could be related to the expertise of the person, because technical skills means in sound knowledge or expertise or skills which a person acquires. And then here goes to financial. You can provide financial support for related to the problem. What kind of problem is that your company or you being an employee is are you can troubleshoot the problems. You can get deeper into that and like check out what is the trouble, and you will go to discussing that and solving that. So it will help you in that matter as well. Basically, when we talk about a professional expertise, simply means that being a professional, you work for on you use your professional expertise. You use you use your skills on the professional level, and for this you use any kind of thing or any kind of skills. If you possess this, you will be best for that. If you don't, then no problem. You can even ask or outsource that thing. And if there's a problem you cannot identify, you can troubleshoot the problem. You can go deeper into that and investigate like what things are happening, how we can get to the main thing, main problem. Once you identify the problem, you can start working on that. If it is related to the finance, or it is related to the technical, or it is related to any other department. So this will also help you. Your expertise will help you to solve the problems. Are we clear on this? Okay. Let's move forward. And the next point is additional recruitment. If there's a problem related to the work, related to the manpower or human resource, if you were a team of two persons, but now the workload has been increased and you need a team of 5 persons now. So you can even hire the staff. You can hire the management, or you can do promotions or anything which is required to solve that problem. Then comes reorganization. Reorganization simply means reorganize things, reorganize your staff, you reorganize your organizational structure, reorganize your management. If the problem is that much big, and it requires that change, and change is better. Even though it is difficult, but change is better. You have to keep yourself changing, or be adaptable, be flexible, so that you can work accordingly, according to the environment. So are we clear on this slide as well? Okay, let's move forward. Solutions to workplace problems. Other problems could be other solutions to that could be problem solving skills, or problem analysis skills, research and information gathering, of changes and issues in the workplace, acting on the information, generating solutions, choosing a solution. These are the simple things you can do to solve your workplace problem. If you are facing a problem, go into the problem, use your problem solving skills and solve through that. Analyze the problem, like what kind of problem is it is, what things it is required to solve that problem. Researching and information gathering, what kind of changes and issues are been occurring. Do a research on that and like gather information on that, acting on that information. Now take actions on the information you have gathered. Make sound solutions for them and then choose the very perfect solution which is most suitable for that problem. So are we clear on this side as well? So far, like how many slides or whatever we have discussed is related to how we can solve a problem, both in professional or in even in personal life as well. Hopefully it will help you in your life as well, in your personal life too. Now let's move forward. Communication in a variety of styles and appropriate manners. There are different ways of communicating or communication, both in even personal or practical or professional life, you can say. There's like verbal and non-verbal communication. Verbal means we can say like if I'm talking to you, it is my verbal communication. If I'm in front of you, I'm using my gestures. I'm giving you some signs to understand my point. So it will be non-verbal communication. So there's a difference between verbal and non-verbal communication. If you're using your body language, then that means non-verbal. And if you are using your like communication abilities or speaking abilities, then it will be verbal. It could be both open and positive. It could be formal and informal. It could be responsive and proactive. Being open and positive to that, you are open to any topic, you are open to new ideas, you are open to or welcoming to anybody who wants to talk with you. And you are positive, you don't take things negatively. If someone's is against you or criticize you, you don't take that negatively but take the opportunity from that criticism. Formal and informal, we both know the meaning of simply is formal. If you are in a formal gathering, and you like, if you are in an informal gathering among friends or family, you will be like, or among your siblings, you will be more like informal. But if you are in some higher or senior or respectable gatherings like teachers, parents, uncle, aunts, so depending upon the relation you have with them, so your gathering or your type of communication will be formal. Then comes responsive and proactive. Now, the responsive and proactive means your responsive communication could be like, if I'm talking to you, I asked you a question, you get a response to me. In order to reply me to that question, you respond me back. So that will be a responsive manner of talking, like you respond to something. And proactive means you take action before that thing happens. You yourself being a volunteer and ask me that question, that means you are being proactive. Now I am responsive to you. Then comes the body language. Body language means awareness and use of language. It means so use of body language. But a person's body language can easily tell you like what is he feeling. At different places, body language means different things. Like if we talk, if we take Western countries, it is the thing, or it is thought respectable and confident if a person talks with you, making an eye contact. It is considered that he is being confident, he is speaking the truth, he is being like communicating his point of view in a better manner. But in all countries, like in the eastern countries or in Pakistan, even if we talk to a person within making an eye contact, it is considered that he is being unrespectful of the other person if the person is senior to you. So use of body language is different according to different spaces or different places. You have to use that accordingly. You have to judge that area, you have to judge that place, like this sign means this here and this sign means this here. Body language even can save you, and it can even like harm you as well. So be aware of your body language of what you are doing with that. IT and social media, you can use the any means of IT and social media for assignments. For communications. It could be email, Skype, Facebook, Twitter, asynchronous methods. So all these are the ways through which you can communicate through social media and IT. Then comes in situations. Situations may mean gets like meetings. Meeting is a form of situation in which you have to manage. It could be a management meeting. It could be a team briefing and meetings. It could be like customer or consumer facing meetings. Could be of different types. You could be like facing your management, or it could be only management, like board of directors having a meeting, your senior management have meeting, your executives having a meeting. Then comes the same, your meeting could be say team briefing meetings. You are briefing your teams on a certain project. You are facing any problem with your customer, so you can have a meeting with them as well to solve that problem for them. It is Meeting is also a form of like I'm sorry. Meeting is also a form of communication for you too. Then comes in appropriate manners of like what are the appropriate manners of making communication. It includes interpersonal skills, including effectiveness, working with others, use of initiatives, negotiation skills, and assertiveness. So we have discussed interpersonal skills. It involves everything or anything in a manner through which we talk to a person or we relate to them. So it includes the personal effectiveness, like how effective you are being a person. And then working with others, how you work with others, or what kind of manner do you have when you are working with others. Are you being a team player when you are working with others, or do you want to like work on your own, or work like separately, or lonely, or being the one man army? It depends. So working with others means you are showing good communication skills. And then use of initiatives, you take initiatives of doing something. You are like, I'm the one to do that. You volunteer yourself for something. You have good negotiation skills, or you negotiate on favorable facts and figures on the basis of them. And assertiveness, you show some assertiveness among your behavior. You need to be confident. You need to be stick to the point where if you are right. And you can even show some force if needed, if your point is that much right, but not much. Don't be so much assertive that the people get so offended. So use every skills, but in a positive manner. So are we clear on this slide? Any confusion, any problem? Okay. Then comes recommendations for improvement, your time management strategies. You can manage your times through different things, or different uh, mm, simply it means like how you can manage your time. You can manage your but time management simply means how you can manage your times according to your needs, or your being an employee within a company. It's like prioritizing your workload. These are some strategies through which you can use to manage your time. Prioritizing your workload, you define that this task needs to be done first, this task needs to be done first, I can delay this thing, I can delay this thing. So you make a list of the things, and then you give the rating according to the urgency or the demand of that thing. So we prioritize your work. Setting work objectives, you set work objectives for yourself, and then you decide, I have to do this by this time, I have to do this by this time, I have to do this accordingly and this accordingly. So this helps you to set your time accordingly. Then comes making and keeping appointments. If you are making appointment someone, then make sure to or to keep that as well. If you don't make an appointment, then it doesn't even matter. But if you are making the appointments with someone, then do keep that appointments, and appointments may help you to keep your time managed, so that you know that at this time I have an appointment with this, and I have to go around like this, work on this topic, and this is just my schedule. It helps you to schedule your things. Then comes in working steadily rather than erratically. Work in a way, or slow and steady means the ways we all know that. So work continually, work better in a way, or one by step by step, not just like start jumping or erratically, so that you don't know where to work or where to know. So be mindful of that as well. It helps you to manage your time as well. When you know I have to do this, and then I will do this, and then this and this and then, it helps you to keep your work steadily and in a better manner. Making time for learning. Take some time for yourself to learn something new, which is available to you on different websites or anything, anywhere. Always learn something new. It also helps you to manage your time. It also helps you in your personal growth. A reliable estimate of task times. Make an estimation of what time, or how much time will this task take. If you're performing a task, you will go deeper into that, and you will understand like this task require 5 minutes, this task require 10 minutes, this task require 20 minutes. For instance, I'm giving you a lecture that this I know that this will require me 60 to 30 minutes, or this will require me 90 to 120 minutes. Or if I'm performing on the Zoom, then I know that the time period I have is one session is of 40 minutes, so my task time is 40 minutes. But I need to have a reliable estimate of it, because in Zoom we are bound, and other places we are not bound. We have to, sometimes we have to decide by our own selves. So then comes work life balance. Make a work life balance, so that you don't go, or you don't get confused. Balance your life as well as your work. Don't let your work get into your life, your daily life activities, and don't get your personal emotions or your personal things get into your work. Make a balance between them. Delegation. You can be delegative towards your activities. So you can be like, delegate your activities to someone, or you can simply be the representative of your activity, so that you know that the work you are doing requires this kind of time from you. Like, when you delegate your activities, to simply put this, when you delegate your activities, you know that this will be like, this time required this much task, and this time required this much task. If I don't want to do, I can distribute this task to this person. So it helps you. Delegation also helps you in time management. Then comes many communication of workload issues to others. If you like having issues, and if other person's having issues, Abhira, this meeting is going to end. Join with the same link within 5 minutes, because the recording needs to be converted. For instance, if you are facing any kind of workload issue, or you are facing any kind of workload during your job or during your employment, you can discuss that to others. You can communicate that to others, or even if you feel that other your colleagues, your peers, your subordinates are facing that issue, you can communicate with them. Maybe you to get the better issue, or better, you can get a better solution to that problem. So it helps you to clarify the problems and the issues that are being because of the workload. And then it helps you to manage your time accordingly, because of the workload, because of the workload issues, you are facing some kind of stress, and the stress doesn't let you work properly. So if you are able to discuss that with your colleagues and discuss with others that I'm having this issue, kindly help me within this, it helps you to manage your work as well as your time. So these are some strategies through which you can manage your task or your time easily, and all these things helps you in developing interpersonal and transferable skills. Through this, if you relate each slide and everything we have learned today with one another, you can easily identify how you can develop your interpersonal skills, how these will help you to develop your interpersonal skills, and what kind of transferable skills you can develop, and how you can take advantage of them. So are we clear on this slide, or any confusion, any kind of problem? Okay. That's great, Abira. Thank you so much for your time. That was for today, and inshallah, we will discuss or meet in next lecture. If you have any problem or any query related to this lecture or last lecture, you can feel free to ask anytime. Thank you so much, Abira, for your time. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.